Well spoken by Johnny Ace, and now we're going to be seeing the Florida heavyweight champion Al Perez taking on Mike Awesome. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. There's the bell. Referee is Mickey J. And it is Perez in the black trunks with Mike Awesome, of course, in the yellow boots.
You know, if I could just digress for a moment and go back to Johnny Ace. Well, I've heard some crybabies in my day, but Johnny Ace has got to be the biggest crybaby that I've ever sat out here and listened to, bar none. You know, if this guy's barking up the Terminator's tree, I think it's the wrong tree to be barking up.
Well, we're going to find out in the future, that's for sure.
Take a look at this fine athlete, Al Perez, the Florida heavyweight champion. What can you say about this guy that's not good? I know you'll find something.
No, as a matter of fact, all I can say is that other than the fact that he takes some shortcuts, he's a tremendously well-developed athlete. He's held championships all over the United States. He's a big, rugged man. Beautiful forearm by Perez. Caught Mike Awesome. Awesome came back, and Perez blocked him very nicely. Took most of that punch into the shoulder.
You know, this Awesome is a big kid, too. This is about the first or second time I've had an opportunity to see him, but he's definitely raw potential. If he stays out of the way of guys like Al Perez, are going outside now to Cement City. And Big Al, my pal, he's got him up in a crushing body slam, but that jars every vertebrae, all 36 vertebrae. How many? 26, 32, it doesn't matter. This kid got them all jarred.
Well, there's 26 that are movable, 7 fused, and it is Perez back into the ring just long enough to break the count. And then gives Mike Awesome a helping hand back into the ring. So we said, of course, 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. Awesome, relatively new in the sport, but and there's only one way to get that experience, and that's get out there and compete. And of course, he's competing against one of the very finest now in the Florida heavyweight champion, Al Perez. Perez, of course, has his sights set on the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Professional Wrestling Federation Championship.
That's exactly right, Gordon. If there's a word that I have to apply to Al Perez, it's methodical. The man is a thinking man's wrestler. He's planning moves 2 and 3 moves ahead of his opponents, and now he's got him up for that helicopter. And look at that, brother. Spin City.
Man, it is all over. I have yet to see anybody get up from that.
I'm going to go get a word with my man.
All right, Sir Oliver Humperdinck moving over to see if he can't get a word with Al Perez, the Florida heavyweight champion. We will be seeing the Big Steel Man in a special handicap match in just a moment or two. And as you saw here, of course, Al Perez brought his man up, put him into that helicopter, as he calls it, and then suddenly dumps him like a sack of potatoes, and it was all over. Watch Perez here in slow motion now as he brings his man up. Looks like he's going for a pile driver, but instead his opponent is taken off guard. He takes him into a backbreaker. From that backbreaker now begins to revolve, and as he does, the man, of course, begins to lose that very, very necessary equilibrium, and then suddenly Perez will dump him. The man flies free, hits the canvas, and Al Perez very quickly moves in, hooks that near leg, and has the partial lateral press, and he scores the pinfall. Let's go now to Sir Oliver Humperdinck.
Sir Oliver Humperdinck, your roving reporter here, talking to the Florida heavyweight champion, Al Perez. Al, what an outing that was. I have to congratulate you. You look great.
It's a pleasure to be out here with you, you know, Hump. First of all, I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy, because nice guys come in last. I was a nice guy with Mike Graham. I had to get mean and dirty and take something that he really wanted bad. Dusty Rhodes, I'm tired of being a nice guy with you. I came out here smiling just face to face. Now let's get it on. The heck with talking, brother. Let's get it on, because I want what you got around your waist, too.
Al, that's got to be one of the most prestigious titles in professional wrestling today, the PWF heavyweight title. And if I have anything to say about it, and I usually do, you're going to be wearing that one before too long, too.
Well, you know, Dusty Rhodes, the living legend. It's time to put the legend to an end. Dusty Rhodes, I'm tired of being a nice guy, like I said. I want that title around my waist, and you're the one holding it. You're in my way.
Big Al Perez, Dusty Rhodes coming for you. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsor.